Hi guys, it's HCGChica. Today is VLCD42, and this is kind of a closing vlog for the end of my round. Yesterday was my last injection, and have 2 more days, obviously, of the VLCD. But I just wanted to give you my stats. This morning I was down 0.4. And I don't remember if I checked in yesterday, but I was down 0.6 yesterday. So I'm now 144.8. So for me, my total loss this round was 27.2 pounds, and that's the 144.8 is my go-to number for staying within 2 pounds, because that was my weight this morning. So anyway, I'm really excited to start P3. I'm just really, yeah, I'm ready to eat some good healthy food and get some fats in my diet. I'm going to try to do a before and after picture movie thing like you guys do pretty soon, but just to give you some final stats, I calculated my total inch loss from beginning to end, and I lost a total of 26 inches. Which is wonderful. My biggest losses were my my bust area, 5.5, and when you'll see in the photos, I have like this roll, you know, that bra line roll that you have in the before, and I don't have one at all now in my second photo, so that's pretty cool. My waist, 5.5 inches also, so now my waist is 29.25. when I started at 34.75, and that's kind of high up on my waist. I measure basically the smallest part of my middle when I measure. That's what I do for that part. My belly area, I lost 4.25 inches. My hips, I lost 3 inches. So, you know, and then I lost a few inches on my thighs on each side, and the rest of them are just tiny ones. But anyway, I'm very happy with the results. I'm feeling really good about how I'm looking. It just feels good to be lighter. I wear my son on my back in a backpack, and it has a little waist belt, and it had gotten to the point where I could barely cinch it anymore because the belt's only so long, and it was very uncomfortable because the belt would kind of roll into itself and cut into my fat, and it was just really uncomfortable. But now, because my stomach is so much flatter, there's like this much slack on the belt when I cinch it. There's this much left over, and it lays flat on my stomach, and it just feels so much easier and more comfortable. So I'm really glad about that. I want to just do a quick check-in with my mom. Finally, she was on 300 IU before she went down to 150. And I want to report and finally say, she said on the 5th day on 150, because she had that 300 that needed to kind of get out of her system, but on the 5th day of 150, she was like, I promise I actually feel less hungry. She said, I was going about my day and I hadn't really eaten, and I realized it's because I wasn't hungry and I hadn't thought of it. Whereas before, she had this constant kind of gnawing hunger. So I'm so glad, even though it's the end of the round, I think we figured out her right dose, which for most people, when they're injecting, 150 is the right dose, and we never tried that with her, and you can see the other vlog to know why. But anyway, so I am excited for the next round for her, which will start in 6 weeks, because now she doesn't have to worry about feeling hungry, and it's going to be a much easier round for her. As it is, she did well. As of yesterday, she had lost 31 pounds. I don't know what her weigh-in was today, but so she ended up losing around 31 pounds. So that's exciting. I had a couple quick P3 questions. You know, Dr. Simmons was pretty vague when he said no sugars and no starches, and that was it. So there's obvious things. I'm not going to have potatoes or sweet potatoes, or, you know, some of the root vegetables, but I kind of was wondering what you guys, because, you know, on P2 we have low sugar fruits, and I know some of you do, but I know that some of you don't. So I kind of wanted to know how many of you out there are not eating fruit on P3, at least at the beginning. I'm just curious about that, because I'm considering, at least for my mom, for the first week not having any fruit, and having the fats and the protein, the veggies, and then she can maybe add in the fruit and see how that affects her maintenance. But I really want to make Miss HCG Girl's blueberry smoothie. So, anyway, I was just curious, how many of you out there are not having fruit, or what are you considering no sugars and no starches on your P3, and how does it affect your maintaining? Those of you who have maintained the best, of course, I want to hear what you guys have been doing, and also how liberal you've been able to be with your fats and stuff like that. Because when I cook, I don't really cook low calorie. I try to do authentic dishes, and they often involve, you know, a good amount of olive oil or fat in the meat or whatever. So, I'm just wondering if that might be a problem for me or not. I'm hoping without sugars and starch and stuff that maybe it'll be okay, but I guess it's just an experiment. So, yeah, if you guys have any thoughts on that, what has worked for you, what didn't work for you, I'd love to hear it. And yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna do a little movie thing, but I just wanted to at least talk to you guys and let you know what's going on. I do have a couple friends probably starting the HCG protocol too, so I'm going to be posting an injection vlog, just so that to refer them to about injections, because you know most of us are pretty hesitant about them at first until